Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So I think it's such a blessing to have this training, especially with the prayers and stuff.
I was reviewing a lot of Geshe classes for the Lama demonstrating how
I
to
have no idea what the results were.
I take that and a lot of times I'm just gonna fill it up, take mine and just put the whole thing in.
Uh-huh.
This table has nothing.
Feel like I'm right there with Geshe.
Yes, exactly. Isn't that amazing that you are making that way? It's a personal present, future, past.
Okay, so we'd like to start now. Let's see, does this sound like it's on? Oh, what happened to the spongy thing on here? Okay. Oh, well, okay. All right, so let's set our motivation for coming here tonight. For those who are streaming and also for those here in the Gampa, we can rejoice that we are fulfilling the wishes of our teacher, Geshe Gelik, by doing these practices so that we will absorb the Lamrim in our mind stream and create the imprints and karmic seeds to receive these teachings in our future lives and to continue receiving them in this life. And also you can, think about your own personal intention for coming here tonight. And let's not forget those on the prayer list, those involved in any way in contracting or caring for those who have any kind of disease, epidemic. Okay, so we're going to start in the Silver Book, the Silver FPMT book, prayer book, on page 17. And it says in the instructions to set up the visualization of the merit field or the refuge field. So I'm going to read the visualization that comes from the text of Ganden Lagema, which is a longer version of this Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga practice. So visualize this in the space directly in front of you, at the level of your eyebrows, and at the distance of a full-length prostration on a broad and high throne made of precious substances, supported by 8 great snow lions. Upon a variegated lotus, moon, and sun mandala seat sits the essence of our own root guru in the aspect of the conqueror Buddha Shakyamuni. The color of his body is like refined gold. He possesses an Ushnisha at his crown, and that's the crown protrusion, and he has 1 face and 2 arms. His right hand is the mudra of subduing the earth, that is, his hand is touching the earth, and his left is in the mudra of equipoise, holding an alms bowl full of nectar. His body is clad in robes with saffron hue. He is adorned with major and minor marks, which possess the nature of clear light. He is seated with his legs in the Vajra posture, within a mass of light radiating from his body. His body is adorned with 32 major and 80 minor marks and is translucent. Though the light of Lord Buddha's body extends beyond measure to ordinary beings, he appears to be seated with his legs in the Vajra posture, within an aura of light radiating one arm span. So in front of the root guru in the aspect of Shakyamuni Buddha are all the lamas from whom you've received teachings directly. And to his right is a lineage of extensive conduct or lineage lamas of the method view, such as Lord Maitreya, Master Asanga and Ayasanga, and Master Shantideva. And to his left is a lineage of profound view, Lord Manjushri and Nagarjuna, for example. And then behind Shakyamuni Buddha are Vajradharas surrounded by the lineage of blessed practice, such as Lama Atisha. And then deities of the 4 classes of Tantra, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Dakinis, Dharma protectors, and guardians, are seated on terrace levels of lotus petals below. All the lamas, all the objects in the merit field have tables with scriptures and teachings composed in the form of light. And although from the basis of our practice and action, we lack the basis for the merit field to be pleased with us, when we do this Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga, it is said that the merit field becomes pleased with us. And there are 2 causes for going refuge. One is fear when thinking out the general sufferings of samsara and the suffering of the lower rounds, which we must naturally experience. And the conviction of faith in the 3 jewels, that they will protect us and are perfectly capable of leading us to liberation by showing us the path. So now, just imagine or visualize that all the sentient beings are with us in this room in the form of human, in human form. On your right is your father, representing all the male reincarnating beings, and on your left are all the female reincarnating beings. And in front are your enemies, unfortunate beings and spirits, and behind you are your circle of loved ones and your friends, your family. And now just imagine that you're the chant master and you're going to lead everyone in the refuge prayer as if you were leading them from bondage. So now we're going to read this refuge and bodhicitta prayer 3 times. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Now imagine, by taking refuge, that all the faults that we've had in relationship to the 3 jewels are completely purified. Just imagine a 5-colored nectar streaming from the merit field, purifying all those negativities. And then the nectar blesses our mind streams. Now let's read the 4 measurables. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free of hatred and attachment, not holding some close and others distant. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings had happiness in the cause of happiness. May they have happiness in its cause. I myself will cause them to have happiness in its cause. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free of suffering in its cause. May they be free of suffering in its cause. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering in its cause. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. Okay, and then continue. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly and more quickly actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the grace bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I'm going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly and more quickly actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the great bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I am going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly and more quickly actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the great bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I am going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. Everywhere may the ground be pure, free of the roughness of pebbles and so forth. May it be in the nature of lapis lazuli and as smooth as the palm of one's hand. May human and divine offerings, actually arranged and mentally created, clouds of finest Samandabhadra offerings, fill the entire space. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Buddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Maha Vaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Karmana Vaje Sarakawa Avarano Vishodhana Vaje Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Buddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Maha Vaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kamala Vaje Sarakawa Avarano Vishodhana Vaje Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Buddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Maha Vaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kamana Vaje Sarakawa Avarano Vishodhana Vaje Soha. By the power of truth of the three rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the completed two collections, and the sphere of phenomena being pure and inconceivable, may these clouds of offerings arising through transformation by the Bodhisattvas, Arya Samandabhadra, Manjushri, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, arising in the eyes of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of 10 directions, be received. Okay. All right, so let's continue. You who emanate from the heart of the Savior of the 100 Devas joyful realm, on the peak of a cloud water holder resembling clumps of extremely fresh white curd, the King of Dharma, omniscient Tsongkhapa, with your sons, I request you to come to this place. In the sky before me on a lion throne, lotus and moon disk, the perfect pure Lama smiles with delight. Supreme field of the merit of mind's devotion, I beg you to abide for 100 eons to increase the teachings. Your holy mind understands the full extent of objects to be known. Your eloquent speech is the ear ornament of the fortunate ones. Your holy body is glowing and glorious with fame. To you who is meaningful to see, hear, and remember, I prostrate. Beautiful drinking water, various arranged flowers, fragrant incense, light, scented water, and so forth, actually performed and mentally transformed oceans of clouds of offerings, I offer to you the supreme field of merit. Whatever non-virtuous body, speech, and mind, especially actions opposite to the 3 vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and firmly confess them all individually. So now what we're going to do is go to the Red Retreat book, and we're going to page 120. And we're going to read the verse of praise. And that's the verse of praise to Vajrasattva. Merely thinking of just your name eradicates all obstacles and immediately purifies all negative karma. Thus to you, unsurpassed Vajrasattva, I make prostration. So go back to page 119, and we will, page 119. Yeah, in the red book. Yeah, we're in the Red Retreat book. Okay. So let's see. Maybe before we do this. Okay. Before we start. Okay, so we're thinking about the 4 powers. The power of regret. Let's think about, something that we've done perhaps in the last 24 hours or anything from beginningless time that you have done, motivated by worldly concern, attachment to the comfort of this life, whatever. Just think about regretting any of those actions that were non-virtuous, or any vows that you may have broken, and from beginningless time, not just this life, or any of the negative karmas created in relation to our virtuous friends or spiritual guides, like getting angry at them, generating wrong views, and so forth. And then think that it's like swallowing a poison. So just think that we have to practice the antidote right away to purify them without a second's delay. So visualize either on your forehead or on your crown. A bright white hum. Actually, there's a lotus. And on the lotus is the syllable ah, and that becomes a moon disk. And then on top of that moon disk is a bright white hum. The seed syllable of Buddha Vajrasattva. Then the hum becomes a vajra with 5 spokes in the form of white light. And in the center of the vajra is a letter hum. White light radiates from hum at the center of that vajra. And it accomplishes all of our own and all others' needs. Then the hum dissolves back into the vajra and becomes Buddha Vajrasattva. And his right hand is a vajra, and his left hand is a bell. And he sits in a vajra position, just 8 finger widths above your head. Okay. And now let's read the antidote, which is the mantra. Let's read that 3 times. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto me bhava sarva siddhi me prayach sarva karma tsutsa me chitam shriyam kuruhum ha 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 ho bhagavana sarva tatakat vajrema me mulcha vasha bhava maha samaya sato ahum pe om vajrasattva samaya manupalaya vajrasattva tenopa tishta dido me bhava suto kayo me bhava supo kayo me bhava anurakto me bhava sarva siddhi me prayacha sarva karma tsutsa me chitam shriyam kuruhum ha 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 ho bhagavana sarva tatakat vajrema me mucha vasha bhava maha samaya sato ahum pe om vajrasattva samaya manupalaya vajrasattva tenopa tishta dido me bhava suto kayo me bhava supo kayo me bhava anurakto me bhava sarva siddhi me prayacha sarva karma tsutsa me chitam shriyam kuruhum ha 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 ho bhagavan sarva tathagata vajrema me mucha vasha bhava maha samaya sato ahum pe. And then visualize from the crown of your head, Buddha Vajrasattva says, child of the lineage, your negativities, obscurations, and broken and damaged pleasures have been completely purified. Okay, so that was the power of remedy or antidote. And now just think for the power of restraint. Before Buddha Vajrasattva, I vow not to commit these negative actions from which I can easily abstain. You can think of a time limit like 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute. And vow not to commit for at least a few seconds those negative actions from which I find it difficult to abstain. Then Buddha Vajrasattva is extremely pleased with your pledge. He melts into light and dissolves into your body, speech, and mind, where he remains forever. You are now identical to Buddha Vajrasattva. You cannot be separated from him. Your body becomes a rainbow, free from all conceptions. Okay, now, let's see, what happened to my paper? Oh, here it is. Now go back to the Silver Prayer Book, to page 24. We're going to do the rejoicing. You see, what we're doing is we're doing the what do you call it? The 7 limbs. So this is the rejoicing limb. In this time of the 5 degenerations, you strove for many listenings and realizations, and made meaningful the perfect human rebirth by renouncing the 8 worldly concerns. And the Savior's extensive deeds, I rejoice sincerely from the depths of my heart. Please, holy, perfect, pure Gurus, from billow clouds of compassion and wisdom in the sky of Dharmakaya, make rainfalls of profound and extensive teachings of whatever is suitable for the ears of sentient beings, for the objects to be subdued. I dedicate whatever virtues I have ever collected for the benefit of the teachings and of all sentient beings, and in particular for the essential teachings of Venerable Tsongkhapa to shine forever. Now the Mandala offering. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this is a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. Due to the merits of having offered this mandala to Guru Lama Tsongkhapa, father and 2 sons, may I, my family members, and all sentient beings, without a delay of even 1 second, be able to meet the pure wisdom teachings of the victorious one, Lama Tsongkhapa, who is endowed with pure morality and the brave attitude, who does extensive deeds from all sentient beings and will accomplish the yoga of 2 stages, the essence of which is the transcendental wisdom of non-dual bliss and voice. Idam Guru Ratnamandalakam Niryatayami. Then 3 hollow white beams are emitted from the hearts of Lama Tsongkhapa and sons. The beams mix into one as they enter into your own crown. Milk-colored white nectar flows into you through the white beam tube, and washes away all stains, sicknesses, spirit harms, defilements, and negative karma. Your own body becomes calm and clear, like crystal. Let's read the 5-line prayer there at the bottom. Avilokashtavara, great treasure of non-objectifying compassion, Manjushri, master of stainless wisdom, Vajrapani, destroyer of the entire host of Maras, Tsongkhapa, crown jewel of sages of the land of snow, to Losang Drapa, at your feet I make requests. Okay, so now this is the second week, so we're going to go back to the red prayer book, and we're going to flip, I think, to the, which tab is it? Go to the yellow tab. Flip to the yellow tab, which is page 146 in the red retreat book, and we're going to read the Lamrim prayer. This is one of the texts that Geshe-la asks us to read. Supreme field of merit, my perfect pure Guru, through the power of having made offerings and respectful requests, I seek your blessing, savoring the very root of happiness and goodness, that I may come under your joyful guidance. I'll turn to page 149, LC 85. Realizing how this body of freedoms and richnesses is found but once, is difficult to obtain, and is quickly lost, I seek your blessings to make it worthwhile and take its essence, without being distracted by the meaningless affairs of this life. Aghast at the searing blaze of suffering in the lower realms, I take heartfelt refuge in the 3 rare sublime ones, and seek your blessings that I may diligently strive to abandon all negative karma and accomplish the accumulation of every virtue. Finally tossed amidst waves of karma and delusions, plagued by the many sea monsters of the 3 kinds of sufferings, I seek your blessing to develop an intense longing to be liberated from this infinite and frightening great ocean of existence. Having abandoned the mind that views this unbearable prison of cyclic existence as a beautiful park, I seek your blessings to hold the 3 trainings as the treasure of the Arya's wealth, and thereby to uphold the victory banner of liberation. Having considered how all these miserable beings have been my mothers, and have raised me with kindness again and again, I seek your blessings to develop effortless compassion like that of a loving mother for her precious child. There is no difference between myself and others. None of us wishes for even the slightest of sufferings, or is ever content with the happiness we have. Realizing this, I seek your blessings that I may generate joy for the happiness of others. This chronic disease of cherishing myself is the cause giving rise to my unsought suffering. Perceiving this, I seek your blessings to blame, begrudge, and destroy the monstrous demon of selfishness that cherishes mothers and places them in bliss, is the gateway leading to infinite qualities. Seeing this, I seek your blessings to cherish these transmigratory beings more than my life, even should they rise up as my enemies. In brief, infantile beings labor only for their own ends, while the able ones work solely for the welfare of others. With a mind understanding the distinction between the failings of one and the advantages of the other, I seek your blessings to enable me to equalize and exchange myself with others. Cherishing myself is the doorway to all loss, while cherishing my mother is the foundation of all qualities. Hence I seek your blessings to make my heart practice the yoga of exchanging myself for others. Turn to page 161. See LC 95. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, and sufferings of mother transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, and sufferings of mother transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, and sufferings of mother transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. Even if the environment and beings are filled with the fruits of negative karma, and unwished-for sufferings pour down like rain, I seek your blessings to take these miserable conditions as a path by seeing them causes to exhaust the results of my negative karma. In short, no matter what appearances arise, be they good or bad, I seek your blessings to transform them into a path, increasing the two bodhicittas to the practice of the 5 powers, the quintessence of the entire Dharma, and thus to cultivate only mental happiness. I seek your blessings that I may relate everything I meet to meditation, through skillful means possessing the 4 practices, and that I may make this life of freedoms and richnesses greatly meaningful, through practicing the commitments and precepts of thought transformation. In order to rescue all transmigrated beings from the vast seas of existence, I seek your blessings to train only in bodhicitta, through love, compassion, and special attitude, conjoined with the technique of mounting, taking, and giving upon the breath. I seek your blessings that I may eagerly endeavor to put into practice the 3 Mahayana moral codes, and to restrain my mind stream with the pure vows of the conqueror's sons, and single path journeyed by all conquerors of the 3 times. I seek your blessing to complete the perfection of generosity through the guideline teaching of increasing the mind that gives without attachment, namely transforming my body, wealth, and merits of virtue of the 3 times into the object desired by each and every sentient being. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of morality by not transgressing the bounds of the pratimoksha, bodhisattva, and tantric vows, even at the cost of my life, accumulating virtuous qualities and accomplishing the purpose of sentient beings. Should even all the beings of the 3 realms without exception become angry at me, humiliate, criticize, threaten, or even kill me, I seek your blessings not to be agitated, but to complete the perfection of patience that works for their benefit in response to their harm. Even if I must remain for an ocean of eons in the fiery hells of Avicii, for the sake of even just one sentient being, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of joyous effort that out of compassion entirely strives for supreme enlightenment. Having abandoned the faults of sinking, excitement, and distraction, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of firm contemplation through the samadhi of single-pointed placement upon the nature of reality of all phenomena, their lack of true existence. I seek your blessing to complete the perfection of wisdom through the space-like yoga of single-minded placement upon ultimate truth, conjoined with the pliancy and great bliss induced by the discriminating wisdom analyzing suchness. Seek your blessing to perfect the samadhi and illusion by realizing how outer and inner phenomena lack true existence but still appear like an illusion, a dream, or the moon's image on a still lake. Samsara and nirvana lack even an atom of inherent existence, and cause and effect and dependent rising are unbetraying. I seek your blessings to discern the meaning of Nagarjuna's thought that these 2 are mutually complementary and not contradictory. Then, crossing the depths of the ocean of Tantra, to the kindness of my captain Vajradhara, I seek your blessings that I may hold my vows and commitments, the root of siddhis, dearer than my life. I seek your blessings that whatever appears may arise as the deity, having cleansed all stains of ordinary appearance and grasping, with the first state yoga of transforming birth, death, and the bardo into the 3 bodies of a conqueror. I seek your blessings to actualize in this life the path uniting clear light in the illusory body, which arises from placing your feet, my Savior, on the 8 petals of my heart, the very center of my central channel. If my time of death comes before I've completed the points of the path, I seek your blessings that I may be led to a pure land through the instructions for completely applying the 5 powers, or the Guru's transference of consciousness, the forceful means to enlightenment. In short, I seek my blessings, my Savior, to be guided by you from birth inseparably throughout all my lives, and thus to become your main disciple, holding every secret of your holy body, speech, and word. Savior, please grant that all be auspicious for me, to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples, wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporal and ultimate wishes without exception may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. Then turn to page 171, LC 115. Having thus been entreated, Supreme Guru, please grant this request, so that you may bless me, happily come to the crown of my head, and once again set your radiant feet firmly at the corolla of my heart lotus. Okay, and then let's see. Then go to page 33, in the silver prayer book, go to page 33. We're done with the red retreat book. It says the Guru entering the heart. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus sun and moon seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the realizations of your holy body, speech, and mind. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus sun and moon seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the general and sublime realizations. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus sun and moon seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and please remain stable without separation from my body, speech, and mind until I attain enlightenment. Then Guru Lama Tsongkhapa enters into your heart and becomes completely one with your body, speech, and mind. Okay, now go to the gold prayer book. To page 263. Read the final Lamrim dedication. From my two collections, vast space that I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose mind's wisdom eye is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all lives, Manju Shri. May I find the best of complete graded paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by my practice. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold Buddha's teachings for a very long time, with my heart going out with great compassion. In whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted boundless peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this graded path to enlightenment completed, due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their sons. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and create conducive conditions for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana of virtuous practices, may always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. Then go back to 244 and 245 for the short, long life prayers. Starting with the one for His Holiness. And the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good, all-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso. Please remain until samsara ends. And on the opposite page, the one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Avatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama ornamented the yellow hat tradition. Please remain until samsara ends. Then for Lama Zopa Rinpoche, you uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjadak's glorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior, myself, and others, your disciples. Please, please live long. Then 7 green tar mantras for Geshe-la and Geshe samples. Long, healthy, happy life, so they will be free of obstacles, and so all their Dharma wishes will be fulfilled. Om Tare-tu re so ha. 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 Om Tare-tu re so ha.